Simply remembering the 90s hit series Baywatch conjures up images of the iconic red swimsuit and its wearer, Yasmine Bleeth. She was the bathing suit Aphrodite in her young days, especially in the iconic Baywatch. Yes, the same girl who played Carolyn Holden had her share of highs and lows in the industry, from her cocaine addiction to the infamous hit-and-run incident that resulted in serious legal complications. Despite her reputation as a troubled actress of the time, the Baywatch star was a recognized talent, hailed as one of the most stunning talents of her generation due to her enthralling charm and captivating personality. Aside from Baywatch, Bleeth appeared in a number of movies and soap operas at the time, catapulting her to stardom. Unfortunately, her alcohol and cocaine addiction caused her untimely exit from the world of celebrity, prompting the inevitable question, where is she now and why won't Hollywood cast her anymore? The peak of her stardom is her role in Baywatch. After being chosen to play Caroline Holden in the hugely successful Baywatch television series from 1993 to 1997, Bleeth's career exploded. She portrayed the younger sister of Stephanie Holden, and her role was only intended for one episode. But because of her enormous popularity, the show's creators felt obligated to give her more screen time and cast her in 50 more episodes. She appeared in the show alongside central characters and stars such as David Hasselhoff and other female co-stars such as Alexandra Paul, Pamela Anderson, and Carmen Electra, all of whom went on to receive subsequent recognition and fame for their work. Yasmin became a household name thanks to her skimpy red bathing suit on a perfectly crafted body, which was perfectly represented in the cult hit sitcom Friends, where the characters Joey and Chandler's love for the show was synonymous with their obsession with Yasmine Bleeth. They repeated her name, representing the common man's desire for Bleeth and her flawless body. This enormous popularity earned her numerous accolades and brought her widespread attention, as her name was included on People's list of the 50 most beautiful people in 1995. She was also on FHM's list of the 100 sexiest women in the world from 1996 to 2001. Bleeth apparently started developing a serious cocaine addiction just as her Hollywood career was taking off, and everyone knew about it. Post-blockbuster and battle with substance abuse. According to Bleeth's 2003 interview with Glamour, her rocky relationship with her ex-boyfriend Richard Grieco contributed to her drug use. She confessed that she was done getting hurt all the time. She also said that she wanted nothing more than to feel fantastic once more on Baywatch TV. At the time, Bleeth, who had departed for Nash Bridges after Baywatch, said that she had started taking cocaine socially and casually. However, when she started using the substance on her own, things started to go south, and her addiction started to affect her relationships, employment, and physical attractiveness. She told Glamour that she had a couple of bloody noses on set, but the makeup artist would just offer her a tissue and she'd clean it up. In her words, she would give herself a facial or visit the steam room to cleanse her body if she sounded congested in the morning. Additionally, her publicist would claim that she had sinus issues if she sniffled, which she did a lot. She hadn't looked like herself by the end of 1999. Although she was known to have many curves and be a round and plump girl, she had lost her suppleness. With her eyeballs protruding from her face, her friends remarked that she looked to be an alien during that time. She wasn't anorexic, but she was 110 pounds and a size 0 instead of a size 6, having a 29-inch waist. Bleeth spoke openly about the incident to People's Magazine in 2003. Yasmin, 34, later admitted that her 5-year battle with drugs began as a social habit, but swiftly developed into something more, saying she definitely never planned to go into drugs. While co-starring with Don Johnson in Nash Bridges and residing in San Francisco, she said she'd spend hours plucking her brows, putting on tanning lotion, and getting a facial. She also did most of her shopping online. According to what she states in the interview, shopping offered her immediate satisfaction in exact similarity to medicines. She checked into the Promises Rehab facility in Malibu the following November. But 2 weeks later, while high on cocaine, she crashed into a roadway median in Detroit. She's serving 2 years of probation and submitting to regular drug tests as part of a plea agreement. Hey, if you're enjoying the video so far, please subscribe to the channel, click the like button, and stay tuned for more Yasmine Bleeth facts. Recovering at the rehab and battle with the court. According to Glamour, Bleeth's addiction worsened. She claimed to have developed an infection that had completely eaten out the inside of her nose, leaving it raw and bloody at one point, terrifying the actress herself. "The doctor put me on antibiotics and told me, 'Another couple of months with this infection and it could have gone to your brain and killed you,'" she continued to share. More health issues developed as a result of her continuing cocaine usage. Before deciding to attend treatment, she even passed out on the set of a picture shoot. Bleeth's period in treatment was ineffective since, according to reports, she quickly resumed using after leaving. After hitting a median with her automobile in Detroit in September 2001, she was taken into custody. She struck a plea deal, according to People, and pleaded guilty to having less than 25 grams of cocaine and driving while intoxicated in November of that year. She was sentenced to 100 hours of community service and a 2-year probationary period. Baywatch producer Douglas Schwartz revealed to Esquire magazine in 2012 that Bleeth was fired from the show after 4 seasons due to her drug addiction and relationship drama. He claimed she was doing substances quite regularly at the time via an Us Weekly interview. "And so we were dealing with Yasmin not showing up and having difficulties, again, with men. That's why we let Yasmin leave the show. She became too difficult to deal with after a while." The lifelong battle of recovery and a normal lifestyle. Bleeth decided to sober up for good after reaching rock bottom, but the road to recovery is one that never truly ends. She admitted as much while speaking with Glamour in 2003 about the early stages of her recovery. During her interview on Baywatch TV, she talked about her future with the addiction. She said her need for cocaine is triggered by a range of situations since cocaine is more on par mentally than physically. She will thus continue to make a conscious effort to abstain from drugs throughout her life. Through the first year of recovery, especially with someone in the program, the facility advises against entering into any relationships. However, Bleeth fell in love straight away and acknowledged her feelings for her husband while in treatment. According to Bleeth, she is sober today thanks to her husband. Nothing gave her the same enjoyment as cocaine did before she fell in love. While in rehab, Bleeth met the man she would later marry, Paul Carito. Despite the awkwardness of their first meeting, she told Glamour that the relationship was ultimately what helped her get off and stay off drugs. After years away from the media, Yasmin reappeared in 2015 for brief moments. In January of that year, she appeared in front of the general public during the 55th annual Penguin Plunge in Venice, California. She was captured on camera by paparazzi, according to Us Weekly, for the first time since 2003. It's unclear whether she left Hollywood to heal, or if the roles simply dried up due to her personal problems, or both. Given what she's been through, no one should be surprised that she's no longer running along beaches in a red bathing suit. How do you feel about Yasmin Bleeth leaving Hollywood as early as 2003? Let us know in the comments and check out the next video in this series.